So here is another problem on fluid pressure. I'll read the question and parallelly we will draw the figure also. A U-tube manometer has been employed to measure the pressure of water in a pipeline which is in excess of the atmospheric pressure. So see the figure. So here you have a pipeline here and a U-tube mercury manometer is connected to the pipeline in order to measure the pressure of water inside the pipeline, and the water pressure is in excess of the atmospheric pressure. Then the right limb of the manometer contains mercury and is open to the atmosphere. So see the right limb. So this is the right limb of the manometer and it contains mercury and it is open to the atmosphere. The contact between water and mercury is in the left limb. So where is the contact between the water and mercury? How does water come here? Water comes here from the pipeline. So here you can see the contact between the water and mercury. So when this U-tube manometer is connected to the pipeline, water from the pipeline enters into the manometer and it pushes the mercury, and finally the mercury reaches into this position. Now what are you asked to find out? Determine the pressure of water in the pipe if the difference in level of mercury in the limbs of the U-tube is 10 centimeter. See the difference in mercury level in the two limbs. Here is the mercury level in the right limb and here is the mercury level in the left limb. So this is the mercury level in the left limb, and here you can see the mercury level in the right limb. So the difference between the two mercury levels is 10 centimeter. So you are asked to find out determine the pressure of water in the pipe if the difference in level of mercury in the limbs of the U-tube is 10 centimeter and the free surface of mercury is in line with the center of the pipe. So one more condition is there. The free surface of mercury is in line with the center of the pipe. Which is the free surface of mercury? This is the free surface of mercury. It is in line with the center of the pipe. So this point and A are in line with each other. So these are the conditions given and you are asked to find out the pressure of water in the pipe, or normally we call it PA. This is the pipeline and you are asked to find out the pressure of water in the pipeline. There is a second part to the question. If the pressure of water in the pipeline reduces to 10 kilonewton per meter square, calculate the new difference in level of mercury. So in the present condition, the difference in level of mercury is 10 centimeter. But if the pressure inside the pipeline is reduced to 10 kilonewton per meter square, what will be the new difference in mercury level is the second part of the question. So we will take it as two different cases. First one, case 1, and the second part as case 2. So this is the figure for case 1. Here you have the pipeline, the manometer is connected and the difference in level of mercury in both the limbs is equal to 10 centimeter. So where do you draw the datum line here? So the datum line will be drawn at the point where the lower mercury level is there. So here you can see that this is the lower mercury level, and along the lower mercury level you have to draw a horizontal line which becomes the datum line. Now how do you do this? How do you find out the pressure inside the pipeline? By equating the pressure above the datum line. So you have the datum line here. You can equate the pressure above the datum line. So what all pressures are there above the datum line in the left limb? This is the left limb. So above the datum line, what all pressures are here? You have the pressure at the center of the pipeline, which is PA, and also the pressure due to water up to a height of 10 centimeter. So how will you write the equation? PA plus rho 1 GH1. Rho 1 and H1 stands for the density and height of water. and it is equal to rho 2 GH2. What is rho 2 GH2? It is the pressure above the datum line in the right limb. See the right limb? This is the right limb. So above the datum line you have mercury for a height of 10 centimeter. So you have to find out the pressure due to mercury for a height of 10 centimeter. So the equation finally becomes Pa plus rho 1 GH1 is equal to rho 2 GH2. So Pa is an unknown quantity. You can keep it as such, plus what is rho 1? Rho 1 is the value is given. See in the question, the last sentence is take specific weight of water as 10 kilonewton per meter cube. So here, when you equate the pressure above the datum line in both the limbs, the equation is Pa plus rho 1 GH1 is equal to rho 2 GH2. Here, rho 1 G is the specific weight. Rho 1 is the density. When you multiply it with the acceleration due to gravity, it becomes the specific weight, because we have learned gamma is equal to rho g. So Pa is an unknown quantity. You can maintain it as such. Rho 1 g is the specific weight, which is given in the question as 10 into 10 raised to 3. H1 is the uh, height of water above the datum line in the left limb. See the figure. The height of water above the datum line in the left limb is for 10 centimeter. So H1 is 0.1, 10 centimeter, which is 0.1. And now you are equating it to rho 2 GH2. Rho 2 GH2 is the pressure due to mercury for a height of S2 meters in the right limb. So rho 2 is the density of mercury. Density of mercury, we know that the specific gravity of mercury is 13.6 multiplied by the specific weight of water 10 into 10 raised to 3. So 13.6 into 10 into 10 raised to 3 will give you rho 2 rho 2g, and H2 value is 0.1 meter. So equating the two, you will get the value of Pa as 12600 Newton per meter square, or it is 12.6 kilonewton per meter square. So this is the first part of the question. So in the second part of the question, what is mentioned? So as of now, the pressure is 12.6 kilonewton per meter square. It is reduced to 10 kilonewton per meter square. So what will happen when the pressure is reduced? So now in case 2, the pressure is already given. It is 10 kilonewton per meter square. So actually it was 12.6 kilonewton, but it is reduced to 10 kilonewton per meter square. So what will happen to the mercury level when the pressure is reduced? When the pressure is reduced, the mercury level will fall from its current position. So the initial position was here, that is in line with the center of the pipeline. But when the pressure was reduced, the mercury level falls by a depth of x meters. We do not know the amount by which the mercury level has fallen. So we are taking it as x meters. Clear? Now what will happen when the mercury level falls here by x meter? What will happen to the mercury level in the right limb? Sorry, in the left limb. In the left limb, the mercury level will increase by the same amount, that is x meters. So here it has fallen by x meter, and in the left limb it has risen by x meters. So this will become the new datum line. Is that clear? I'll explain once again. In the second case, the pressure inside the pipeline has been reduced to 10 kilonewton per meter square. So when the pressure is reduced, initially the mercury position was here. Since the pressure is reduced, the mercury position will be falling down. We do not know but by how much it has fallen down, so we are assuming it as x meters. So when it has fallen by x meters in the right limb, it will rise by x meters in the left limb. So here it has risen by x meters. So this is the level of mercury now. In the case 2, the level of mercury is here in the left limb and here in the right limb. Now, which is the datum line in the second case? This is the lower level of mercury. So draw a horizontal line along the lower line of the mercury, and that will become the datum. Now, what is the next process? We have to equate the pressures on both the limbs above the datum line. So equating pressure above the datum line in the left and right limb. First we will consider the left limb. What all pressures are there in the left limb? The pressure PA, which is a known quantity here, 10 kilonewton per meter square. So PA is there, plus water pressure due to a height of this much, isn't it? So what is this much height? Initially this height is 10 centimeter and now it has fallen by x meter. So what is this height? This height will be that 10 centimeter or zero point 0.1 meter minus x. Okay, so in the left limb, pressure above the datum line will be equal to PA plus pressure due to a water height of zero point 0.1 minus x meters. Similarly, in the right limb, what are the pressures available above the datum line? This is the new datum line. Above the pressure, you have only this much of mercury. Now you have to find out the height of this mercury in terms of x. What will be this much in terms of x? This total height was 10 centimeter or zero point 0.1 meter. From that 0.1 you have to reduce 1 x as well as this one more x. So 0 0.1 minus 2x will be the height of mercury above the datum line in the right limb. So what will be the pressure above the datum line in the right limb? Rho 2 GH2, that will be equal to 13.6 into 10 into 10 raised to 3 into 0.1 minus 2x. We'll explain this step again. PA is a known quantity, 10 into 10 raised to 3. Rho 1 GH1 is the pressure of water in the left limb above the datum line due to a height of 0.1 minus x. So rho 1 G is given in the question, 10 into 10 raised to 3, and H1 is 0.1 minus x, which is equal to rho 2. Rho 2 is 13.6 into 10 into 10 raised to 3, that is rho 2g, and H2 will be equal to 0.1 minus 2x. So in this equation the only unknown is x, and you can solve for x and find out the value of x as 0.99 centimeter. So from the figure, what is x? X is this height, that is the amount by which the mercury level has fallen when the pressure is reduced to 10 kilonewton per meter square. So that is x value, which you got it as 0.99 centimeters. Now, actually, what are you asked to find out? You are asked to find out the new difference in mercury level. What is the difference in mercury level in the right and left limb? That is equal to 0.1 minus 2x. X value you have already got. So using this, you can find out the difference in level of mercury in the two limbs. So the difference in level of mercury in the two limbs is 0.1 minus 2x. Substituting x as 0.99 centimeter, or in meters, 0.99 into 10 raised to minus 2, x 0.99 into 10 raised to minus 2 meters, or 9.9 into 10 raised to minus 3 meters. So substituting it, you will get the value or new difference in level of mercury as 8.02 centimeter. So I hope that problem is clear to all of you. So after this, I'll be giving some questions as assignment. So before doing the assignment, you have to thoroughly learn these practice problems very well, and only if you learn it very well and understand the various conditions, then only you will be able to do the assignment problems. Thank you.